Hi, I'm Tiveron. I'm an HR coordinator with an environmental contracting company here in BC. Today I'm going to talk to you about leave. Leave is a great way to provide additional benefits to your employees. Not having a leave policy can really create a source of tension and inequity among your employees. It's really important to follow the Employment Standards Act in BC for making sure that you're complying with the minimum standards. Anything you can offer in excess of the employment minimum standards will enable you to better support your employees and also really help with retention. The first step is to consider your organizational goals and objectives. Be sure to follow and comply with the BC Employment Standards Act while staying true to your organizational culture, production, and seasonal requirements. There are 10 statutory holidays in BC. New Year's, Family Day, Good Friday, Victoria Day, Canada Day, BC Day, Labor Day, Thanksgiving, Remembrance Day, and Christmas. Note that Easter Sunday and Monday, as well as Boxing Day, are not statutory holidays. Vacation can be a major incentive when attracting employees to your organization. Work-life balance is a rapidly growing trend in the current labor market. The more flexibility and paid vacation time an organization can offer definitely helps with attracting employees as well as retaining those employees. Knowing what's offered by other employers in similar industry and location is also important to consider. For example, in the winter time, if it's your slow time of year, giving Boxing Day as an additional statutory holiday, which falls close to Christmas, might be an easy decision for you and your employees will greatly appreciate it. Having a policy that outlines what employees can expect when meeting major years of service milestones with respect to vacation time will definitely act as motivation and at the same time create a sense of fairness and internal equity. It's your right as an employer to schedule your employees' vacation time around your business's needs. If this is the case, make sure that you have a policy that outlines what the expectations are from the employees, as well as it indicates what the business's needs are, so it really does set the expectation from the start. Sick days are not a legal requirement, but are a common practice for many businesses to allow sick time throughout the year. Sick days can either be paid or unpaid. Some employers fear that employees will abuse their sick time. From my experience, if you've got an organization that's working with clear organizational goals, the employees are motivated to come to work, and the abuse of sick leave is not necessarily an issue at all. I think if you do have employees that are abusing your sick leave, I think that's a bigger picture that you need to look at as far as your organizational culture is concerned. Is there something bigger that's going on there? So it's important to have a leave policy to cover other types of leave as well. So things like pregnancy and parental leave, bereavement leave, and compassionate care leave are also leaves you want to consider when writing policy for your manual. So one of the reasons why it's important to have a leave policy in place is for when you're granting those difficult decisions. Say an employee comes to you during a busy peak season and they need to go out of town for some bereavement leave. If you have a policy in place that documents the amount of days for the different types of leave the individual can take, it helps the employer refer back to policy to ensure that we're being fair and equitable for our employees when we're granting leave. In conclusion, having a leave policy in your manual will be really important for helping employers to make those tough decisions when leave requests arise, and also helping your employees have clear expectations of how to request leave.